But in the end, really late at night, my coworker and I ended up using a fire escape ladder on the side of the building, one of those caged ladders. And my coworker, not going to drop his name here, but was deathly afraid of heights and thought that I was absolutely insane about going up this old rickety, rusted up, nasty, escape ladder. And we get up on the roof and, typical big warehouse industrial building that's just massive, massive, blacktopped type roof. And we knew that there was a little spot off to the side where they had like access down into the building. And we walked over to this door thinking that we were probably going to have to pick the lock or, force the gate or something to be able to get into the door. But it was completely unlocked and left open. For those of you who don't do red teaming or physical work, you'll find that pretty much anything that isn't on the first floor in most buildings, it's about a 50% chance as to whether or not somebody locked it. So if you can ever get rooftop access, a lot of times getting into the building from the rooftop is very, very simple. Some states even require, I believe, that rooftop doors have to remain unlocked for safety purposes or reasons. But it was fun. We got into the doorway, and it was between the two sections of the warehouses that had been built. So it was kind of like a what do they call, a firewall between the two areas. And we used like the little fire escape to go down into the building. And the best part was is that as we get down to the base, we realized that we're, a piece of drywall in between the secure cage and the area where we're at. So literally it's one of those where, our client's sitting there and had told us not to do any kind of destruction. So it's like we're sitting there trying to figure out ways. It's like, how do we get proof that we can get into there, through the drywall? I could just knock a hole in the drywall, but the clients can get mad that we're doing physical destruction. So instead we walked out of the little access area. They had like a maintenance door that led into this stairwell. We walked out of it, walked right over to the cage. And this is like middle of the night. Nobody's supposed to be in there. The only people that are in there are working in the warehouse. They're like loading stuff onto trucks, and they've got like a call center that's like a 24-hour help desk call center. And we walk over to the door of the cage, and it has this big, massive, crazy like abacus lock on it, but it's not locked. It's just like safety hooked through the gate. So we're able to take it off, walked in, and then we had access to like every single thing in this building, every one of their client lists, all the credit card information and detail. This company's been around forever and a day, and they were doing a lot of their work back in the day just on like paper receipts. So it was like full blown credit cards and that kind of information.